Hey guys, and welcome to Star Wars Empire. Every lightsaber in the Star Wars world is distinct, but few stand out as much as Count Dooku's. Only a few were present in the first trilogy, and even when more appeared in the three prequels, lightsabers remained mainly functional. Dooku's was different, more graceful while also being less legitimate. During their climactic confrontation in Star Wars Episode 3, Attack of the Clones, Yoda even paid it careful reverence, and it communicates a lot about the character of a Jedi. Dooku was aristocratic, and his weapon mirrored an older, more chivalric manner than the Jedi he confronted. It also emphasized his role as Separatist leader. The lightsaber was considerably more ceremonial than practical, implying that he did not encounter combat nearly as frequently as the Jedi. But that's just a start. Yoda dislikes the weapon because of its history and Dooku's decision to use it. Are these, however, the only causes for the hatred? Let's find out. As we continue, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more content like this in the future. Welcome to Star Wars Empire. To begin, let's look at an overview of the subject. The lightsaber is the most recognizable weapon in film history. Something about the brilliant beam of solid light has enthralled sci-fi enthusiasts and flashlight-wielding 12-year-olds since it first appeared in the first Star Wars picture. However, from the humble beginnings of Luke Skywalker's simple blue blade, lightsabers have been substantially improved throughout the film's sequels and extended world. Star Wars fans have seen Jedi and Sith wield everything from double-bladed lightsabers to lightsabers with pitch-black blades. Count Dooku, the enigmatic Sith leader of the Separatist army, depicted by the late great Sir Christopher Lee, is one of the most intriguing cases in lightsaber history. Dooku had a regal appearance and handled himself with dignity and grace. Of course, this was not the only thing Dooku was renowned for. An old-fashioned lightsaber hung from his belt, adding to his anachronistic charm. The lightsaber, designed to invoke images of the Jedi's ancient ancestry and history, was bent at the hilt, generating unorthodox angles of attack and allowing the wielder to maneuver the blade more deftly with a single-handed lightsaber method. Form 2 is a lightsaber style that Dooku favors for its elegance and precision, favoring rapid, crisp attacks that are attractive to the sight and more energy efficient for lengthy duels. While it appears to be a conventional lightsaber at first glance, Dooku's saber is somewhat distinctive in the series. There's no other weapon like it with its distinctive curved hilt design. Before we delve into more specifics of the subject, let's have a look at the specifications of Dooku's lightsaber. When Dooku started working on this weapon, he chose a configuration that had little to do with either the weapon used by his first tutor Yoda or the fashion of the time. Dooku modeled his new weapon design on the standard curved hilts during the peak of Form 2 lightsaber battles, which he learned from Jedi Archive. The curve made the hilt more comfortable in his hand, allowing for a greater finesse and accurate blade control. The emitter included an angular blade guard and a thumb trigger that triggered the weapon's dual face mode, shortening the blade for close quarter surprise assault. The weapon casing's initial third was a solid piece with an inclined focusing chamber and a set of thermal radiator grooves around the inside of the curve. The crystal chamber was placed at the intersection of this piece and the hand grip. A magnetic adhesion plate hidden beneath the fabric covering of the hand grip attached the weapon to Dooku's belt when not in use. The activator and 3 power cells were located in the hilt's final third. The first cell, a complex power cell, was housed in the hilt band directly beneath the hand grip. A Phase A cell was placed close to the activator, a red pinky trigger. The reserve cell was located in the weapon's pommel. Following that, let's look at the history of Dooku's lightsaber as tracked down the enmity path. Dooku was not satisfied with the status quo, feeling that the Jedi should take meaningful action to safeguard the people of the Republic rather than simply performing for their entertainment or making appearances at high-profile events. At the age of 10, Dooku recognized that the Sith danger was not over. Even before Yoda chose him as his Padawan, he assumed the Sith had been hiding for the last 900 years and began looking for proof of their continued existence. Yoda chastised Dooku for this, chastising him for not accepting the information that all Jedi considered true, that the Sith threat had passed. Yoda began to worry that Dooku was pursuing the dark side. Yoda was concerned by Dooku's obsession with destroying the Sith, which was exacerbated by the style of lightsaber that Dooku built for himself when he was around 14 years old. Dooku discovered something that would forever change the way he saw the Jedi and the Sith. which was an entire cache of dark seed relics and Sith artifacts. Dooku was trapped in there among the power of the dark side, a power that the Jedi had, in their arrogance, thought to accumulate within their very temple. It would be another year before Dooku engaged in his first true lightsaber duel, accusing the Jedi Master Lian Castano of being a Dark Lady of the Sith. Next up, the curved hilt was ultimately designed to exploit and off-balance enemies. The Jedi Master played along, allowing Yoda to watch Dooku more closely. Over the next year, he would take Dooku as his apprentice. This was no small decision because it had been over a century since he had last trained a Padawan. It was exceedingly rare for a member of the Jedi Council, let alone a Jedi Grand Master, to train an apprentice. Still, Yoda broke the status quo because he was concerned about Dooku. Yoda even refused to train Dooku in saber combat, believing that he had already sparred enough and that it would be more prudent for him to devote his time and efforts to other matters. However, much to Yoda's dismay, Dooku honed his curved hilt and practiced as a swordsman, studied the subtleties of the curved hilt to achieve the perfect saber-to-saber combat method. As a result, Master Yoda, who was concerned, explained that the curved hilt was ultimately designed to exploit and off-balance enemies wielding other lightsabers. As far as Yoda knew, the only beings in the galaxy wielding lightsabers at the time were other Jedi, as he has decided to disregard warnings of a remnant Sith threat, relying on Dooku's belief that the Sith remained a threat. Master Yoda chose to suffocate Dooku by entering his mind and repressing his memory so that he would no longer be concerned about the Sith. Even under Master Yoda's watch, Count Dooku continued to prepare for the return of the Siths, searching for ancient relics, studying their history, and perfecting the art of saber-to-saber combat. Yoda believed Dooku's curved hilt and focus on Form 2 would make him crave the duel he had prepared for, while also making him fearful that he would one day turn his blade against another Jedi. Do you think Dooku would have turned down the order if Yoda had listened to Dooku and allowed his Padawan to train so diligently to be the first line of defense against the rising Sith threat? Please let us know in the comment section. Moving on, why does Dooku have a special lightsaber in Star Wars? In Star Wars world, Count Dooku wields an unusual lightsaber with a distinctive curved hilt. Dooku was a Jedi pupil or Padawan under Jedi Master Yoda before succumbing to the evil side and assuming the title Count of Sereno. Dooku, while still a Jedi Master, placed aside the lightsaber he had used as a Padawan and began researching the Jedi archives in order to construct a superior weapon. He customized the lightsaber's design with a curved hilt that better suited his combat skills, resulting in a one-of-a-kind lightsaber that he would continue to wield even as a Sith Master. According to the Jedi archives, there are 7 different types of lightsaber fighting, each devised to confront the current threats at the time. Count Dooku is a master of Form 2, Makashi, the most dueling-focused of the 7 forms created during a period of regular encounters with Darksiders and Rogue Jedi. Makashi stresses fluid mobility and precision swordplay, with users relying on time, accuracy, and skill rather than strength to vanquish their opponents. Finally, more specifics on why Dooku uses a curved sword. Dooku's lightsaber's curving strike emphasizes this form, encouraging long, delicate maneuvers and deftness of hand. Makashi practitioners frequently wielded lightsabers adapted for one-handed maneuvers due to the martial form's concentration on blade manipulation, something for which Dooku was famous. The most notable weapon for this purpose is the curved-hilt lightsaber, which fits better in the palm and allows for better blade control, while also allowing for greater precision and strength. Although the curvature of Count Dooku's lightsaber hilt may be traced back to earlier Star Wars villain designs, the design was also greatly influenced by Sir Christopher Lee and his swordplay experience. Sir Christopher Lee was a great swordsman and champion fencer, in addition to being a gifted actor and vocalist. Makashi, his character's preferred combat form, shares many similarities with fencing, including stance, footwork, one-handed movements, and even curved hilts. Dooku's lightsaber is modeled after the pistol grips of fencing's light-thrusting weapons, which, like the lightsaber's curved hilt, favor finesse over power. The light foil, a specialized lightsaber that shares its name with one of fencing's 3 weapon types, is the second and much rarer weapon type of the Makashi form. The rapier, a forerunner to fencing blades, influenced Dooku's lightsaber. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button